What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and we have just gotten the next major clue in the hype train progression towards Hero 27. And this clue is not at all what I was expecting. So just recently, Blizzard tweeted out on the official Overwatch Twitter a link to the Overwatch blog where there's a new story update archive. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like an in-universe historical archive, or if this is just Blizzard themselves being meta about just having a literal archive of all the tidbits they've given us. But regardless, the new bit of information we got was a letter written by Torbjorn to his wife Ingrid after the accident, which was chronicled in the original teaser post that we got last Thursday. So they have it written here in the original form, however, thankfully they have provided an English translation for it. So I real quickly just want to read through this letter and then talk a bit about what this means. So this is Torbjorn talking to his wife. My dear Ingrid, I know that by now you have gotten news of my injuries in our latest mission. While the descriptions may sound terrible, the doctors are quite sure I will make a full recovery. Even Angela came to visit me. On the matter of my arm, I promise to make it my first priority to construct a suitable prosthesis that will make everyone forget that it was ever gone. If only Angela's dreams of tissue regeneration were a reality. I told her she should be working harder. So this does basically confirm here that this was the accident that caused Torbjorn to lose his arm and probably his eye as well. They tell me that you have not yet gone into labor, so I'm holding out hope that I will be able to be by your side back home in Gothenburg when the time comes. Just wait a little longer for me. You may have heard that Reinhardt is responsible for saving my life. I've heard the story at least 4 different times myself already, each time more unbelievable than the last. Exaggerations, as you know he can be. All the same, they've decided to award him a commendation for conspicuous bravery. Could 2 words better describe the big oaf? I really like hearing this sort of background dynamic between Torbjorn and Reinhardt, because we know they've got a good bit of history together, and it's always nice to see it played out in the story. He has been bothering me insufferably at my bedside. Half in jest, I suggested that if it would shut him up, I would allow him to name our daughter, as he has been badgering me about it these past months. He, of course, took me at my word. Truth be told, I had been considering making him her godfather, and I hope you'll forgive me for making this decision without your consultation. We can only hope she doesn't take after him too much. I told him that you would have to agree to any name he chose, so let's hope it's a good one, though I fear that it may be beyond his abilities, given some of the ridiculous names he gives to the characters in his true stories. I'm getting sick of this hospital, so I'm hoping to return soon. Love, Torbjorn. Okay, so I'm sure you've already caught on to what's going on here. Clearly, Torbjorn is referring to the baby that is going to end up being his daughter, who we know as Brigitte, or Brigitte, however you want to pronounce it properly. And of course, that means the big thing that people are going to suspect is Brigitte the next hero. Maybe. I don't know. I think this could possibly be yet another red herring. I mean, look at it this way. Emre, the, private that everyone was talking about from the first teaser, isn't mentioned at all here, which seemingly indicates if Brigitte is the next hero, then Emre was in fact a total red herring. And at the same time, aside from the build-up to the fact that Torbjorn was injured, Brigitte had nothing to do with the first teaser. These 2 teasers, their strongest candidates for who the hero is going to be, are entirely different between the 2. This is quite an interesting track that Blizzard is taking us down. It almost seems like they're much more focused on just chronicling a event that happened, which is Torbjorn's injury, as opposed to actually teasing the hero themselves. This is very, very interesting, and I'll be honest, at the time being, I'm not quite sure what to think. Is it Emre? Is it Brigitte? It might still be somebody completely different. I don't know. I think that's all there is to talk about for right now. We're just gonna have to wait for the next teaser, in which case, who knows, maybe there'll be an entire third party introduced introduced that we haven't even heard of before. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a comment down below saying what you think about all this. Do you think it's Brigitte, or do you still think it's Emre? Or do you think it's somebody else? Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and turn on notifications to both help out my channel and keep up with all my future Overwatch updates. This is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.